We want to welcome you. We are the proud administrative team of Rutland Elementary. I'm Shauna Davis, the principal.
Assistant Principal Stephanie Hines.
LaConda McKinney, Assistant Principal. Assistant Principal Mary Alice Sublett.
Our school colors are green and blue, and our mascot is the rocket. We are the Rutland Rockets. Our mission statement is, Rutland, in partnership with our students, families, and community, will respect and embrace diversity, ensure all students soar academically and emotionally, and supply a safe and challenging environment.
Our campus is divided into two separate buildings. Building A houses 2nd through 5th grade. Building B is pre-K through 1st grade, which is located at the top of the hill.
Because we have over 1,300 students, we wanted to make sure our car rider line flows smoothly, more efficiently, and most importantly, protect and keep our students safe. For that reason, we want to show you the procedures for arrival and dismissal from both buildings. We'll begin with Building A because all car riders begin at Building A and continue on to Building B if dropping off a student at both buildings.
Doors will open at 7 a.m. to begin receiving students. When you are first pulling into Building A, please pull all the way up to the designated staff person waving you on to allow for the largest number of cars to pull in to alleviate traffic from backing up on Rutland Road. There should not be any gaps in the line. When the line comes to a stop, you will let your student out on the right side of the car for their safety. Students that are 2nd or 4th grade will go into the entrance under the awning, and 3rd and 5th grade students will walk down to the crosswalk for the 3rd and 5th grade entrance. There will be an adult at the crosswalk for student safety. The drop-off point will be from the designated staff person waving cars to the sign at the 3rd and 5th grade entrance. Once your student has been dropped off, you may continue on the drive up the hill. If you are dropping off at Building B, you will continue in the right-hand lane only. If you are not driving to Building B to drop off, you may pull into the left-hand lane to continue to loop around the building. Please be mindful of your speed, and cell phones are prohibited in the car rider line.
In the mornings, Building B drop-off will continue straight up the drive. However, on mornings where there is backup, the loop in the parking lot will be utilized to allow for more cars. Please be mindful of this procedure. At Building B, there will be a designated staff person at the drop-off point waving you to your stopping point to drop off your child. From the staff person to the end of the awning. At 7:30, when the bell rings, the doors to the buildings will close and all late arrivals will need to come to the front office. Please walk your child into the front office to sign them in. If you do not see a staff member in the drop-off line, please do not drop off and leave your child. This includes prior to building opening to receive students. In the event of inclement weather or excessive traffic, exceptions can be made to this 7:30 time.
Dismissal begins at 2:30. Parents and family members may begin lining up for car rider dismissal at 1:30. Students will not be released from the building until 2:30. Cars are to proceed up to the stop sign that is held by a designated staff member. Please drive all the way up and do not leave gaps in the line. When students are called based on the car rider tag, they will line up under the awning behind a safety line. Once all cars come to a stop, students will be released to go to their cars from the stop sign to the crosswalk sign and not beyond. Once cars are loaded, the designated staff member with the stop sign will turn the sign to go, and they may proceed up the right side if they are picking up a student at Building B. If not picking up at Building B, they may use the left-hand lane to proceed around the loop of the building and exit. Please do not pull out of line until the sign turns to go to provide the greatest level of safety for our students.
Proceeding up to Building B, students will be waiting at the number line with a staff member. There will be a designated staff member with a stop and go sign, like at Building A, to follow. Staff members will release students to go to cars once it is safe. Students can only enter on the passenger side. Staff members will assist students into the car if necessary. Please do not exit your car. For the safety of our students, car tags will be provided to every student, even bus riders, due to potential transportation changes. These will be required in order to pick up your student. If you do not have your car rider tag, You will ask to be pulled around to the front office to present your ID to pick up your student. The first 2 weeks of school, grace will be given as car rider tags are being given out. To help, your student's name on a piece of paper would make the car rider line smoother and more efficient until all car rider tags have been dispersed.
From 7 to 7:15, traffic will be lighter, so we recommend getting here earlier to lessen your wait time. We appreciate your patience the first few weeks of school as we establish these routines and procedures with our families and students. We are so glad you are part of our Rutland family, and we look forward to a great year.
See you soon!